All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Daytona International. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League Buschwackers Series is at Daytona tonight for the annual Frosty 200. It's an 80-lap race, and we're celebrating Christmas a little early here. Who's got what it takes to bring home the victory? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's watch it right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, a little Daytona tonight, the Frosty 200, a little Christmas tradition here at High Octane Racing League. Who's got what it takes to bring home the victory and get Christmas started early? Let's hang out and find out. All right, thank you so much for joining me here on TurnLeftTV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster and commentator here at TurnLeftTV. I appreciate everybody joining us here tonight. Little Frosty 200. So an 80-lap race. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster, commentator here at TurnLeftTV. Look forward to this race every year. And we have a little bit of a late start here today. We're going to go until about another 15 minutes or so in practice session. So this is a non-points race tonight. Just a little fun here on a Christmas weekend. We already got some chatters in here in the chat session as well. Tonight's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you want an rFactor 2 server, there are 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. How about hosting your website or your online store? Also available through EliteHostingUSA.com, and that's who provides our servers here at High Octane Racing League. Don't forget to join us over at HighOctaneRacing.net. Get updates of schedule, what schedule we have going on here at each one of our series. Also, point standings. And a quick link to TurnLeftTV. Thanks to all those folks who come out and join us here at High Octane Racing League and all the members at HighOctaneRacing.net. And the banner shows, man, we got the victory, or the winner tonight gets a $25 Steam gift card. We have 2 more random drawings for 2 Steam gift cards, $25. And we got some hats as well to give away, some High Octane Racing League hats for those who race with us tonight. You guys really like this format, like coming out and racing the non-points race. Got some more racing headed your way this weekend. Oh, tomorrow, noon, get ready. Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course for race number 1 of an IndyCar Series season number 2. And it'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. Oh, Mid-Ohio is a fun track, man. We got the chicane on this one, too. So a lot of fun, man. That's coming up tomorrow. And broadcast will start around 12 p.m. A little bit before that, but I'd say maybe look for about 11:45 or so. And expect a pretty good field at this one. And 6-race season in the Indy cars. We'll take a look at the 6 races there. Indy Road Course coming up next week. Iowa Speedway, Gateway, Road America, and Indianapolis. We got 3 road courses and 3 ovals on this little short season. And some big ones too, man. Great ovals, great road courses, and all live right here on TurnLeftTV. So again, this is the Frosty 200 tonight. Get a little bit of a late start here. And don't worry, tonight's stream will be uploaded with a hard copy. Don't worry about that. There are 16 drivers joining us here tonight, and a Frosty 200 non-points race here in the High Octane Racing League Buschwackers Series format. High Octane Racing League Tough Trucks in action coming up on December the 26th, the day after Christmas, Tuesday. Homestead, Miami Speedway, sunny Florida for a 100-lap race. That's headed your way on Tuesday, December the 26th. Race number 3 of the season. Saturday Night Thunder headed your way tomorrow night. Race number 10, the final race of the season. Crowning the champion, Daytona, 70-lap race. And should be a fun one, man. 23 December, final race of the season. And we got Christmas Eve the day after that, and then Christmas Day on Monday. Who's going to get an early Christmas present by winning the championship or winning a race at Daytona in this Saturday Night Thunder? Let's take a look at the track here at Daytona. Does anybody who is a race fan not know about Daytona International Speedway? 2.5 miles. And man, big tri-oval here. A lot of speed. Banking in the turns, 31 degrees. Banking in the tri-oval at 18 degrees. Got fun track. A lot of room to race here. Just got to be patient in traffic. And it could be a fuel mileage race tonight. 80-lap race here. And all live right here on TurnLeftTV, except the part that wasn't. Thy Muffin Man in here. Good to see him out. Hopefully he's enjoying his Christmas break. First day of Christmas break today. Givaldo in here kicking us off as well. Jesus, Ritsky, Novar. Good to see them. Best of luck to those 3 guys here tonight in the race. Get your picks in now, boys. Man. I think I got my pick in. I'm getting it out there right now. My pick tonight is Tony Furtado. I think Tony Furtado racing in the 9 car tonight. Leading this little tandem right now. The Exalta got that. I think it's a lucky paint scheme. I don't think he's raced this paint scheme before, but I think it's a lucky paint scheme here tonight for it. That's my view. Don't forget, those of you who just joined us here, or I hit the go live button a little bit late here, but I do have a hard copy that I'll be uploading. You'll get a full bit there in the opening and so forth. But hey, IndyCar Series starting coming up tomorrow, 12 p.m. That's right, noon start time for qualifications. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. And wow, 6 race season we're kicking off in the IndyCar Series. Kicking it off at Mid-Ohio. That is going to be a fantastic one, huh? Indy road course following that. That is my favorite road course. Iowa, Gateway, a couple ovals there for races 3 and 4, and then back to a road course for Road America, and finishing out the season at the crown jewel of motorsports, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, for a 100-lap race. 3 ovals, 3 road courses in the IndyCar Series, and we're going to kick it off tomorrow with a 50-lap race from Mid-Ohio. Owen Holtzclaw joining us in here in the chat session. Good to see Owen in here today. Tooting his own horn. That's banjo. Good to see Owen, and hopefully he's enjoying his break. We have Colombo out here on the track in that 54 car. Going to go to quals here in about 6 minutes. Merry Christmas to Owen as well. Don't forget to support me by clicking on the SimLab website link on the YouTube channel, also down in the description of this race. And that'd help me out, by the way. If you decide you want to buy something through SimLab, you can always use my link, man. I'm an affiliate through them. I appreciate your help and support clicking on that link. High Octane Racing League Tough Trucks back in action. The day after Christmas, Santa's leaving, and we're going to get on the track in sunny Miami. 100-lap race, race number 3 of the season. And wow, man, I might even be out there and race with these guys. Tough Trucks Homestead coming up on Tuesday, December the 26th. That starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have enough drivers, Ben. I will actually broadcast the race instead of driving. Nobody wants to see me out there on the track. Let's see if I've got the next season's schedule posted. No, I don't. Let's see if I can post it here real quick. Running behind, man. Running behind. Oh, here we go. There we go. Season 2024, season number 1 started off at Bristol. Coming up on January the 5th. We're going to take a couple weeks to just do some fun races. Iowa Speedway, the second race of the season. Riverside in Michigan. And then Nazareth finishing out the first half of that season. We're going to Daytona duels. That's when, that's about the time that the real NASCAR boys are going to be back in action. And Daytona International full race there coming up on 16 February. So the Daytona duels will do 2 short races, 2 35-lap races on February the 9th. Atlanta Motor Speedway coming up on February the 23rd. Vegas on March the 2nd, and finishing out the season at Phoenix. So a good little season here. I've had a lot of compliments, positive comments, I should say, on this schedule, those guys who have seen it. So these guys getting ready to go over to the qualification session here very, very soon. About a minute and a half left, and they'll hit the qual session. Thanks everybody's coming out and watching this race tonight, whether it be live or on replay. And Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. Hey, wow, man, Dana Grover in that new paint scheme looking pretty thrifty here tonight. Franco Alvarez, another one of those masterpieces that Franco Alvarez paints for us. And hey, that mellow yellow car I painted. It was bad luck until he started winning with it. Got the chrome rims out. That looking pretty slick there in that 54 mellow yellow sponsored machine. Take a look at our side-by-side. Make sure that is working tonight. It looks like it is. That's good news. Take a look at our Wheel of Fun. See what we're going to be doing here tonight after the race for all of the participants. Guys headed over to the qualification session. Wheel of Fun after the race. We'll get all the names in there. And we're going to give away 3 hats, and the winner's going to get a $25 Steam gift card, and we'll have 2 more Steam gift cards to give away. That's the Wheel of Fun tonight. Which reminds me, I got a lot of names I got to type in. guys are headed to the qualification session. Right now, taking a look at the 7 car of Chris Hughes, his qualification attempt. Give me a moment here while these guys qualify. I'll try to get some of these names in here, man. Even an assistant. Chris Hughes, the top time with a 49.090 right now. Take a look at John Stanley in the 12 car as he does his qualification lap. Dan Richter joining us here tonight, too. Good to see Dan Richter out. '17 drivers joining us tonight. Great turnout here, too, for the Frosty 200. This is about the 3rd or the 4th time we've had. I think this might be the 4th year we've had the Frosty 200. Dan Richter finishing up his. John Stanley, 48.850. How about Alexis Salvia? 72 car. But he's got 48.850 is the target time. Salvia decided maybe he's watching himself on the screen. Gilmar Peixoto in a 71. Get the new scheme in there. I've had that scheme sort of sitting there back on the back burner and decided to finish up that scheme for him tonight. Eugene Fedorov. Where's Eugene out here tonight? I thought he was coming in to race with us. He's not at the campsite again, is he? Come on, Fedorov. Let's go. See you on the track, buddy. Punk rocker. So Arthur Vieira with a new top time, 48.838. That's not a surprise, is it? That is not a surprise. Peixoto right now 12th on the grid. Take a look at Jesus Iglesias. Oh, looks like Jesus finished up his qual session. Peixoto in his 71 car. Just finished up that paint scheme for him. Surprised him with it. He didn't even know he had a new paint scheme in there. He does now. Waldo looks like he's finished up, or is he coming out here at qual? Looks like Givaldo's done his qualification lap. Looks like Arthur Vieira, the pole winner here. I'm assuming nobody else coming out. So qualifications will officially be over here in just a few moments. And again, thanks for coming in here tonight and joining me on TurnLeftTV. Well, good luck to everybody here tonight. Thanks for showing up. And let's get this party started. See if we can't get the right names in here for the wheel. Oh, there we go. I think we have 17 drivers. Qualifications have officially ended. We'll take a look at the results. Thanks for being patient with us here tonight. Arthur Vieta qualifies P1. What a shocker that one is, huh? We know that. He is a great race car driver, man. 4 cars starting up front. John Stanley, how about that qual there for him? Got a great race car driver. Gordon Carter, Ed Palumbo start row 2. Javala Spinola and Jordi Pintado row number 3. Row 4, Jesus Iglesias, Chris Hughes, Rinsky Novar, and Franco Alvarez, row number 5. Row number 6, Dennis Udich and Jomar Peixoto, Flavio Arujo, Steve Pierce, row 7. Alexei Salvia, 15th, starts 15th. Dana Grover, 16th, and Dan Richter starts in the 17th position. Got about a 10-minute warm-up session before we get this bad boy going. Oh, Jesus says, my gift. Uh-oh. Is his gift for winning the race here tonight? That would be great to see Yo Barbecue in victory lane. Take a look at Rinsky Novar, one of our Indonesian drivers. This guy has helped us out here at High Octane Racing League so much. Doing car sets for us, advice, helping us out with that GT3 stuff especially. And BTCC, and you name it, man. This guy's got some great advice, and here he is mixing it up tonight, supporting High Octane Racing League. It's like 9:30 in the morning there the next day. Give you an idea of what we're dealing with there. 65, Dan Richter, got to be one of those guys you really think about winning this race. He's going to start in the back here tonight. Might be a little fun here for him, working his way up through the field. Dan Richter, one of our Indiana drivers. It'd be good to see him in victory lane. Hopefully everything coming out through the stream okay. We got it started. Frosty 200 tonight. Tell you what, man, when we start talking about guys who could win this race too, you gotta really keep a lot of these guys in the conversation. Alexei Salvia, Jordy's out here, one of our great Russian drivers, the 72 car here tonight. Artur Vieta also right there doing some drafting practice with him. Two of those guys, I'd say, probably on a lot of people's lists to win this race. Darren Holowa, I believe, hopefully I'm pronouncing that. Holowa? coming out here in the chat session, cheering on Dana Grover tonight. Look at Jesus Barbecue Iglesias in the black orange crush scheme tonight in that 22 car. Flavio Ruggio also joining us out here tonight. Good to see Flavio, man. Flavio does some good racing in the truck series once in a while. He also supports NASCAR BR and races with them in their truck series. On Monday nights, these guys doing a little racing in NASCAR BR. We've been a little bit busy lately. I know some of the drivers here at High Octane Racing, we've been caught up with life things and haven't been able to join on Monday. But Monday night's been good. They got a tire rule in that series, that truck series. And we like to go out and support our buddies over at NASCAR BR as well. Got Steve Pierce in the 51 car. He wins. Everybody gets some Captain Morgan here tonight. We might not even make it to Christmas. Good to see Steve out as well. Sent him a message, man. It was pretty cool, his response. Sent him a message. He said, let's get after it, man. Let's get going. Steve's response was, heck yeah, he's going to be here. That Muffin Man in here. I think I know who that is. I'm not. Aldo and Steve here drafting together with just under 3 minutes left to go in the warm-up session. Let's take a look at the keys to the race. We'll go over these when these guys are doing their pace laps as well. Daytona race keys, patience, man. There's no reason to try to push yourself up to the front early on in the race, man. Bad things can happen if you try to get really, really aggressive. Pick a lane here. I think most of the problems we see at Daytona are guys doing these sudden lane changes, trying to duck in and really fit that car in a spot between two other cars, and that causes a problem sometimes. Also, be check-up ready, too. That's another problem we see sometimes. In the draft, people check up, and if you're a little bit too close to the car in front of you, you can get into the back of that car and cause a big accident. Make good pit stops. Getting on and off pit lane could be the difference between having a draft partner and running out by yourself. And if you're out there by yourself, you are DOA. But don't forget, you got to make some frenemies tonight. You're going to have to work with some guys that you don't normally work with to be able to win this race. You cannot win it on your own here tonight. So that's the keys to the race here at Daytona. Showtime says he's coming into the pits here. We'll take a look and see what it's like to pit for this guy. On board here with him in the new paint scheme. Here we go, off the track, trying to, yeah! Oh boy, hard on the binders there to get that car low down to 60 miles an hour. Woo! Get caught speeding here, devastating. Try to stay in the draft, man. So that's what I mean. Good pit stops. Remember, this is a special event here tonight. We start the real season on January the 5th, the first season of 2024, and we will be at Bristol. Two short tracks there, Bristol and Iowa. They'll do a little road course at Riverside. Michigan and Nazareth finish out the first half of that season. We got the Daytona Duels, Daytona International the next week after that. Atlanta, Las Vegas, and Phoenix coming up in season number 1 of 2024. All right. It is that time, isn't it? It's the time to get this party started. It's the Frosty 200 2023 80-lap race here tonight. And this should be a fun one. All right. So here we are tonight, 80-lap race from Daytona, the Frosty 200 2023. 17 drivers joining us here tonight, and we'll take a look at the starting order. Archer Fietta starts in P1. John Stanley starts in the second position of the 12 car. Gordon Carter at 56 starts third. Ed Palumbo in that 54 car starts in the fourth position. Starting in P5 will be Givaldo Spindola. Tony Furtado in the 9 starts in sixth. Jesus Iglesias, that 22 car, starts in the seventh position. Chris Hughes in the 7 car starts in P8. Starting at P9 will be Ritzky Dobar in the 10 car. Franco Alvarez starts in the 10th position. Brand new paint scheme there for him. Dennis Shooter in the 47 starts 11th. Jomar Peixoto in the 71. Another brand new paint scheme. Starts P12. P13 is Flavio Arujo in the 9X car. 51, Steve Pierce starts 14th. Alexi Salvia in the 72 starts 15th. Dana Grover in the 89 starts in 16th. And starting in the 17th position is the 65 of Dan Richter. And don't forget my keys to the race here tonight, man. Be patient, pick a lane, and work through that lane. Be check-up ready. Give yourself some room between you and the car in front of you. Make good pit stops and make some frenemies tonight. Don't be afraid to work with somebody you don't normally work with. You're going to have to win this race here at Daytona. What? Artur Vieta will lead the field to take the green flag here at Daytona. Lights are out on the pace car. And here we go. Pace car going to duck down pit lane this time. Just one pace lap. Here we go.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
All right. And we're off here, the Frosty 200. Yet on the bottom line, that John Stanley up on the outside line. So everybody give it a little bit of room here right now. Long race. Be there at the edge. Valdo running in that third position on the inside line. Everybody goes to tail here so far. That outside line is in play tonight. Car in the outside there as you see that inside line starting to move a little bit. Gordon Carter running in P2. Now slipping ahead of the 12 car. Vieta going to lead this lap into 4. Leading lap 1. Valdo working at the bottom line, also moving up here a little bit. Valdo on board here with him, running in P3. A lot of experience here at Daytona. Here you can get out of the throttle there a little bit. As that top line, got to try to get something going there. But right now, led by John Stanley in the 12 car. As you see, those bottom line guys there are moving through. So it looks like the bottom line might be a little bit better here. These guys seem to be a little bit more organized on that side. We saw some guys bail off the top line. It's John Stanley, the 12. They got the 3 cars there. Some HORL old guard there with the 54 and the 9. 71, Gilmar Peixoto on that high line as well. Take a look at Salviev. Salviev was in the middle there a little bit. Now trying to move that car up. Dana Grover just behind him. 65, Dan Richter back there as well. Right now, my story would be just to sort of get nose to tail. Get some laps in these things and maybe let our pit stops shake things out a little bit. Separate the field. Salviev going way up the track. And now Salviev running in P13. John Stanley got something going here on this high line. So John Stanley and the 54 and the 4 working this high line. These guys have now taken the race lead. The 4 now diving back underneath. Get a little bit disorganized back here. We take a look at Givaldo. Givaldo has Gordon Carter just in front of him. Right now, Givaldo running in the 8th position. Gordon Carter, P7. Jesus Iglesias running in the 9th spot. Ritsky Novar trying to tuck that car in a spot. This is where you're going to start, guys. Seeing guys get a little bit impatient here, but it's getting tight. A little bit of room there for Dennis Shudichin. He squeezed that 47 car in. Needed a shoehorn for that one, but he got it in there. As the 10 gives him room, and also the 65 gave him some room. Now nose to tail. Everybody sort of figured it out right now. You know, just said here, run of this draft, and let pit stops sort of shake out. Right now, take a look at the 47. He is running in P11. John Stanley is our race leader. You see the 10 car going to the outside, trying to make something happen there. We're wanting to get something started here on the high side. Take a look at our side-by-side view here. Ritsky Novar working that outside line. John Stanley is our leader in the 12. Guys being pretty patient here right now. Gordon Carter and Ritsky Novar having a little bit of a battle here side by side. Gordon Carter at 56. Novar's got a little bit of help there with Dan Richter on the high side. Like Steve Pierce in that mix as well. Carter holding his own there as not a lot of drafting help for him right now. Trying to tag onto the back with Franco Alvarez, that brand new paint scheme, that 83. Steve Pierce there holding on to that thing. Oh no, Steve Pierce got something wrong going on here. This guy's holding on to it. I don't know if we're going to end up having a caution flag or not. Chris Hughes holding on. There was contact. I don't know what happened to Steve Pierce, but that thing got crazy for him.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Now we got a wreck. 7 car off the pace. Take a look and see what happened here as the 51 got way up into the wall. 72 going by on the high side or on the low side. And, this is a little bit after the fact. I think there was some other action going on there. If we can't see what happened here a little bit earlier. This is Steve Pierce in the 51 car. Everything looks all right there. Looks like Chris Hughes ended up spinning, I think. For the 51, not sure what happened to him, but something pretty major. Looked like he was having some handling trouble. Maybe, oh, he got up into the wall right there, got down into Givaldo. And he's trying to hold on to this thing. He's got some damage and maybe trying to find a way to get back down to the bottom side and avoid some of these other cars. Oh, and he smacks the wall again. More contact with the wall. Oh, and he hits that tire, or that safer barrier. Gets down into the 7. And the 7, wow, man. Dana Grover and the 7. I think that 7 car got some damage. And it looked like Dana Grover came down and got into the 7 car. Yeah, it looked like the 89. Well, he did get over into the 7. Take a look at this again, and it looks like I don't know what happened there, but that's sort of after the fact there, after the main incident there with the 51 car, and that 89 just went left. Go right out, first caution flag. Guys come down pit lane here. All right, 51 Steve Pierce out here leading the lap. Captain Morgan Machine, I would suggest he's going to come down pit lane and get some service done. How about Andy coming out here? How about that, man? Be good to see him in that IndyCar series starting tomorrow. Be awesome to see him come out and race with us in the IndyCar series. Haven't seen him on the track in a long time. So Steve Pierce, the leader, and he's coming down pit lane. That will give the lead to Archer Vieira. Don't forget, man, the Tough Trucks will be in action on Tuesday, race number 3 of the season, the day after Christmas. When you've opened all your presents, you're ready to do some sim racing, or you want to watch some sim racing. We got a 100-lap race coming up at Homestead Miami Speedway, race number 3 in the Tough Truck Series. This is a fun series, man. But we had 2 short tracks, and now we open it up a little bit. A great 1.5 miles at Homestead. John Stanley up in the 2nd position at Palumbo 3rd. Jomar Peixoto 4th. Gordon Carter and Dan Richter start P5, P6. Ritsky Novar starts 7th. Givaldo Spindola starts 8th. Tony Furtado will be in the 9th position, and Jesus Iglesias starts in 10th. Don't forget, speaking of that IndyCar series, that's starting tomorrow. We'll be at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. 50-lap race. And what a great season we have in store for you there. This is it right here. 6 race seasons in Mid-Ohio, Indy Road Course, Iowa, and Gateway. The 2 ovals there slammed in the middle. Road America, and then Indianapolis Motor Speedway to finish out that 6-race season. Racing on Saturdays, and the racing, that says 2 p.m. Eastern. It's actually 12 p.m. Eastern. I didn't fix the calendar. Go back to here. It says 12 p.m. start time. See, I got to fire my graphics person. Merry Christmas Day, Andy. Go, Andy. Viet has elected to take the inside line as we're going to go green this time by, I believe. Guys know how painful these caution laps are, so they're going to exercise a little bit more patience probably. I want to thank you, everybody, for coming out and joining me here on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, share my videos with all your friends, and smash that bell. Thanks for all those folks that come out and watch the videos, whether they be live or on replay, and also who have subscribed to the channel. Hit that thumbs up button that gets these videos out there for everybody to see. We got some good stuff here at TurnLeftTV, High Octane Racing League. Great bunch of guys out here tonight supporting HORL in the Frosty 200. Do some special events. We do some charity events. Extra life stuff coming up. All right, pace car's in. Here we go. Back to green.
Green flag, go, go, go.
That inside line sort of petered out a little bit. Those guys got organized on the high side. Shoto in the 71 car. He's got the 10. Ritsky Novar just behind him. Guys going by on this bottom side. It's easy to panic right here. You see all these guys going by. You just got to hold on. He's kind of drifting over there a little bit. 71 car. 10 of Ritzky Gobart just behind. And you see also the 9 of Tony Furtado up on the high side as well. But Vieta is the leader. John Stanley in second. The 54 at Palumbo is in third. Gordon Carter now climbing up onto the back of the 54 car. Carter running in P5. Givaldo got a good race here going. This would be a huge win for Givaldo in the 68 car. Guys, just keeps getting better and better each week. Shoto there having some handling trouble, I think, in that 71 car. A little bit there through the tri-oval area, so you got to be really careful through that right there. Oh, he dives down to the inside. Wow. He goes back up to the high side. In front of that car, kind of dicing around a little bit. Franco Alvarez playing it safe here back in the 83 car. This Bass Pro Shop sponsored Chevy Camaro. Down the front of his machine. He's watching this action. These guys sort of dicing around a little bit. That's got to make you nervous being back here. You know, if the car spins in front of you, get a bit of wad of cars in front of you. There's no way to get around. Right through the tri-oval seems to be where guys are a little bit antsy. Take a look at that 83. Bass Trackers, Bass Pro Shops, sponsor machine. Arthur Vieta, the leader, the 12, John Stanley running in P2. They are too wide back there about P6. Waldo in the 6th position. Now P5 is 47. Oh, the 22 giving him a little bit of a shot right there. Gotta be careful with that. No way to go. Nowhere to go. Trying to get stretched out here, maybe get some green flag pit stops in, get some guys running in some packs. 3 wide. Oh, Jesus going 3 wide. He's up on the high line. Now he's going to give up some positions. He's up on the high line there. Oh, more contact for Jesus. Lacey's trying to hold on. Those guys getting around. Jesus got way up on that high line. And the 22 falls back. Looks like Gilmar in the 71 car also off the pace a little bit. Gilmar down on that bottom side. He's got some damage, I think, he's going to have to get fixed in this 71 car. Something's going on there with that 71. But I tell you what, man, Jesus Iglesias was just flat out wrecked. Take a look there. He got up into the wall. More contact with the wall as those guys go by. Wow, man, I'll tell you what, Alvarez had a ringside seat for that too. We're going on board here with Alvarez. Watch this. The 22, slamming the wall. I think he panicked right there when he saw the 10 car going below. He gets through. And then looks like the 71 hard into the wall. He gives across. Wow, the 51 car did a great job of missing that. Wow. Steve Pierce, great job of avoiding that. But take a look at Steve Pierce's machine. You see right there the 22 slamming the wall. That's all fine and dandy, but then you're going to see this 71 car also get up into the wall right there, and then right across the front of Steve Pierce. Is the 71 now on pit lane. He has got some major damage to that car. He's now getting some repairs done to that machine. You take a look at the Peugeot on pit lane. Look at the new paint scheme. He scratched up the new paint scheme. Get it down to the inside. You see a little train there on the outside line. About 4 cars, but I think the place to be right now will be on this inside line. We have spread out the field a little bit. Still got a pretty tight pack here. P4 on back. Get of the leader. John Stanley second. Ed Palumbo in third in the 54 car. Here we are on lap 20. Order of the race in the books. Look at Chris Hughes. He's worked his way up. He's running in the 7 car. Right now in the 7th position, but that bottom line is starting to move here a little bit. Alexi Salviev in the 72 up on the high line. High line will work if you get enough guys up there, but they got to commit to that. Can't really dice around too much. Be really careful about that exit of the turns and then through the trioval so you don't get into the outside wall. We've seen a couple drivers do that. A little trouble with the outside wall. That outside line starting to move a little bit. Salviev pushing the issue here on the outside. He's got Ritsky Novar, Dan Richter, 89, Dana Grover, all fast cars here working this high line. And they're starting to get this together a little bit. 4, the 12, and the 54 now moving. Gordon Carter in the 56 car. He's working his way up on the inside line. Gordon Carter in that high place moving sponsor machine. Just behind the 54. Again, you see that outside line starting to work a little bit. These guys are really patient up there on that outside line. You know, they're going to stay nose to tail and just take what they can get right now. Early in the race, we want to try to get some green flag pit stops in the books. Get these guys spread out a little bit. Dan Richter in the 65 car working this outside line as well. For me, this is an uncomfortable place to be. I mean, you are boxed in. If something goes wrong, you're a slave to what happens in front of you and who's beside you. Oh, contact there with the 47 and the 72 car. Dennis Yudichin in that 47 car, racing all the way from Kharkiv, Ukraine, battling the 72. Gordon Carter tucking out of the line a little bit. He gets air through the front of that engine. Chris Hughes in the 7 car, running behind the 47. We got a yellow flag. We got a yellow flag. It looks like the 71 is involved. '71 involved after coming off pit lane, I believe. Looks like the 71 has retired his machine. Peugeot spun around. We'll take a look and see what happened. Oh man, he came out. Maybe he warped. Let's see here. Peugeot comes back out onto the track, and I think he enters the track here a little bit. Man, he enters in front of the. Wow, man, this is why you got to stay. Get enter the track there. Man, I'll tell you what, 22 car absolutely annihilated him. Ford here with watch this. Oh, it just did not see him. And he has 22 has got some massive damage. I'm not sure Peugeot came out there. It just looked like he came out up onto the track a little bit too early. Didn't realize those guys were coming, and then got right in front of them. And that car is toast. Dead. That car is done for. You don't hear the engine going there, and he's retired from that race. Man, that was a hard lick there for the 22. That was a hard lick there for him. How about this? Emerson Sirkowski in here. How about that, man? Good to see him out here. Rooting Dennis Udichin out here tonight. Probably a little bit, this is what we say in the driver's meeting. What we say in the driver's meeting to make sure that you look behind you before you get out there and blend onto the track. Cars that are out on the track have the right of way. All right, we've got to see guys coming down pit lane here. Is Arthur Vieta going to lead that train to come down pit lane? See Dana Grover here on pit lane, taking some service in his Trax VR sponsor machine. Get a little advertisement there for Trax VR. Pierce leading some more laps in his 51 car. I think Steve Pierce will probably bring his car down pit lane to take some service here, and he's make sure he get those laps led. Jesus, wow. Well, Jesus joining us in the chat session. He said his engine, HJ. I know, man. That was one of the hardest licks I've seen in a long time. Hardest hits. To see Steve Pierce coming down pit lane. That's going to give the race lead back to Archer Fieta. John Stanley second. Ed Palumbo third. Those guys being 1, 2, 3 here for quite a while. So, Pierce on the pit lane. Two guys out of the race. 51 car on pit lane, taking some service. On board here with Steve Pierce as he exits pit lane. We'll take a look at the 4 car, our race leader here, 28 laps in. Look at our second caution flag. Don't forget the official season starts on January the 5th. We'll be at Bristol for a 150-lap race. Following that, we'll be at Iowa Speedway January the 12th to see Riverside, a great road course. I wish this thing still really existed, man. That would be fantastic to have those cars out on Riverside. Michigan International coming up on January the 26th. Nazareth to finish out the first half of the season. That race was a lot of fun when we hit that track. Daytona Duels. We got 2 35-lap races on February the 9th to start the second half of that season. And then we'll be at the Daytona weekend. We'll be at Daytona for a 70-lap race. We got Atlanta, Las Vegas, and Phoenix kicking out finishing the second half of that season. Jesus is going to join us tomorrow. Good to see him out again, as always. Feliz Natal, Jesus. Oh, wait, Jesus is Spanish. Feliz Navidad. All right, the 4 car will lead the field, take the green flag, and I guess we got one more lap to go. Don't forget, after the race, don't forget the Wheel of Fun. We're going to give away some High Octane Racing League hats, exclusive hats. Also, the winner tonight will get a $25 Steam gift card, and we'll have 2 drawings for $25 Steam gift cards as well. Thanks for joining me here on the YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody supporting me here at TurnLeftTV. Don't forget to smash the bell, do all that stuff. Oh, bring the circle up there. There we go. Smash the bell. Hit that thumbs up button. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks to all those folks who have subscribed here to TurnLeftTV and watch the races, whether they be live or on replay. And just like on the last restart, the 4 and the 12 will be side by side for this restart. Two cars out of the race. That is Iglesias and Peixoto out of the race. As the pace car comes in, here we go. Back to green this time to start lap 30. We are approaching halfway in the Frosty 200. That bottom line there, as the 4 looks like the 54 giving John Stanley a little bit of room to get down on the bottom side. I think that outside line will work. He keeps some guys up there, patient, working the line. You're going to be all right. I think you just got to watch that tri-oval area. That's where things seem to get a little dicey for those guys over on the outside line. A good run here. Got to know when to go half throttle when you're running the draft as well. Salviev up to P3 now. See the 10. Ritsky Nova. Oh, Salviev coming across the nose of the 4 car. Does he hold on to it? He does. Wow. My heavens, did you see that? Oh, my heavens, man. And it looked like Salviev in the 72. Take a look here. See this outside line here working, and then the 72. See right here, the 72 comes across the nose of the 4. And then, wow, those guys check it up. The 47 car in the grass. And we go on board here with Vieira. Watch Artur Vieira. He's just riding along. This crew gets around on the outside. You see they're going on the outside line. He's going to have somebody come right across his nose. He's running in that outside, right there across his nose. And right there, wow, man, it's Udichin through the grass, saving that thing. That was crazy. Take a look at Dennis Udichin. Watch here. This is going to unfold, and watch where Dennis Udichin goes. He goes way down in most of the grass here. Watch here. This is all going to unfold right there in front. And then guys check it up. He gets caught in the back end right there by the 9 and does a great job of holding on to that thing. Now, talking about those lane changes and how dicey they can be. Gordon Carter, the leader, Ritsky Novar second. The 7 of Chris Hughes is third. These guys nose to tail, and I wouldn't be getting too racy if I were these guys. I'd just gut check it out. These rest of these guys are going to play in some catch-up. But Gordon Carter is the race leader. Well, we got a couple packs here as we separate it, and probably not the way that we thought was going to happen, but so these guys a fair distance back now. As we take a look at that picture-in-picture, as Franco Alvarez leading that second charge. See 6.6 seconds down to the race leader. Or to the 7 car who's running in the third position. 6.9 seconds down to the race leader. I really think these guys have a pretty good shot of holding on to this lead for quite a while here. And let's see how much damage that 7 car's got on him. And they're holding serve right now, 6.8. Now extending that just a little bit. Gordon Carter, Ritsky Novar, and Chris Hughes. 1, 2, 3. P4 Franco Alvarez about 7 seconds down to the race leader. Take a look at Artur Vieira. He's got some damage to the front of that car, but he still is with this pack. He's going to have some damage, and he's going to need to get repaired. But, man, I know he's got to be beside himself right now. Not of his doing. You know, the 7.2 came across the nose of that car, and any lesser driver would have absolutely crashed Both those guys, also Dennis Schuderson did a great job. Tony Furtado did a great job. Those guys kept their cars pointed in the right direction, and we did not get a caution flag. Salviev in the 72. Running behind Franco Alvarez. Alvarez leading this charge. Gordon Carter is the leader. Novar second. Chris Hughes is in third. We got a big pack behind. Starting in P4. Back to P14. 14th position is Flavio Arujo in the 9X car. Running behind Givaldo Spindola. Spindola running in P13 in the 68. Arujo going to the outside, maybe trying to cool that engine off a little bit. You do see guys do that. They'll tuck out a line just a little bit to get some more air flowing through there if they feel like that car is getting hot, especially if you've had some front end contact. These guys walking away with it because there's not as much dicing around. I think you'd think that other line would be faster, but there's a lot of damaged cars in that other line. These guys were able to escape that. And this is exactly where they want to be. Three-man race. We are on lap 39. We're going to be seeing some pit stops here fairly soon, I believe. So we're probably going to see some pit stops, and this green flag pit stop is what we want. These guys really have been able to expand that lead from about 7 seconds all the way up to about 9.5 seconds. So this 3-car draft seems to be better than the full field. They thought they were going to catch up in no time, but these guys have worked really, really good together. I'm looking at about 3 to 4 laps before we come in. Thanks to all those folks out here watching this race live. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy Hanukkah. 40 laps to go. Halfway. I think we're going to be seeing some pit stops here really, really soon. Alvarez is the leader of that second pack. These guys nose to tail. They're sort of settled down now. They have a mission, and that mission is to try to catch up with those guys that are in that front 3. Carter's there. It looks like Hughes has dropped off a little bit. Chris Hughes has dropped off a little bit. He's lost that draft. Maybe he's gotten some damage from an earlier incident, so now he's fallen back. So Gordon Carter indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane this time by the 10 and the 56. And I suggest to you that these other guys that are back there in P4 on back are going to be pitting very soon as well. These two guys coming down pit lane. The 56 and the 10. Gordon Carter, Ritsky Novar, P1, P2. Peeling off the track to come down pit lane here on lap 42. Chris Hughes trying to play some catch up here a little bit. And I think that's going to give the race lead to Franco Alvarez. This is going to be really, really interesting to see how this works out. Gordon Carter on pit lane. Gave up the race lead. Now we're going to see some of these guys coming on to pit lane. This is going to get interesting because you have a huge field all pitting together. And this is where bad things can happen here. So here we go. Down pit lane. Look at this. Breaking off here. The 83. Oh, man, that is fast. That is fast. The 54 also fast. Those guys had to be speeding. Oh, my heavens. Gordon Carter back out on track. 83 tucking into his pit stall. Wow. Dan Richter staying out. He is our race leader. Wow, boy, that was crazy. Take a look at John Stanley on pit lane. As Dan Richter in the 65, the leader. The 47, Dennis Schuderchen in second. Arthur Vieta up to the third position. Vieta's going to have some damage repaired on that machine, I would imagine. I had to think some of those guys got caught speeding, but I guess not. 65 catching up to the 56. Back out on track. I think those guys still got to make a pit stop here as the 56 going to tuck in. Dan Richter said he's coming down pit lane this time by. 47, I would suggest he's probably going to follow him through. Dan Richter peeling off the track here. You get an idea of how fast this thing comes up. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, he saves it. Does he save it? Oh. Is that going to bring out the yellow? No. Boy, he was carrying a ton of speed. Vieta on pit lane. He's like, man, I had some help, and now I'm going to go out by myself. And I don't think it's going to pit his car because he was off the track when he came down pit lane. Dennis Schuderchen also on pit lane, finishing up. I think they're looking at Chris Hughes here and the 10 of Ritsky Novar. Salvayev up here with them. Dan Richter staying out, but he's going to have to come back down pit lane because his pit crew did not come out there. And boy, he was all over the place. Wow, that was crazy. Take a look at this as he comes back down pit lane. He comes into pit lane, and man, he's trying to hold on to this car. And it spins through the grass. Doesn't bring out a caution flag. And his pit crew did not deploy. So he's going to have to come back down pit lane. There's a 7 car, Chris Hughes leading the field. Ritsky Novar is in second. 72. Salvayev in third. Alvarez fourth. Palumbo is in fifth. Now Vieta up in this mix here. Arthur Vieta, he's shown in the 8th position. Take a look here as Richter coming off pit lane. Dan Richter going back here to take a look at the 65. Coming back out on the track after making a pit stop, and that is a devastating penalty for Dan Richter. These guys, Richter coming back out. Those guys going to the high side to avoid him. That second group led by Ed Palumbo in the 54 car. John Stanley in the 12. The 89, Dana Grover in 7th. Arthur Vieta is in 8th. Dennis Schuderch in 9th. So a couple packs here now. 48 laps in, and that was some drama there, man, with those pit stops. That was major drama. Salviev now working his way to this P2. Novar back to the third position. Take a look at that pass. 4 position. Ritsky Novar goes to the high side, maybe trying to get somebody to go up there with him, and those guys fill that gap. It's like the 83 car is going to let Novar back down. He'll fall back to the third position. Get back live here as Chris Hughes, our leader. The 2 packs working now. Palumbo leading that second pack. Here 50 laps in. Been a good race, man. We've got a couple caution flags to spice things up a little bit. A little hard racing, spice things up a little bit. Palumbo leading that second pack, that charge there. Take a look at John Stanley running in P6. .9 seconds down to the race leader is the 54 in that 5th position. Both have 5 cars in the pack. This is what we wanted to see. We wanted to see some little bit of pack racing, some green flag pit stops to separate some things, to add a little drama to it. I don't think Dan Richter wanted to see that kind of drama, but nonetheless, had a little bit of drama. .52 laps in. Chris Hughes is our leader. Get a lot of airtime here tonight. That 7 car. Tony Furtado out here on the track. Now he's running with his lead pack. He is in the lucky dog position. Flavio Araujo is the last car on the lead lap. But Tony Furtado in the lucky dog position in this 9 car. We're really surprised to see him out here tonight, man. He had talked about how he wasn't feeling well all week, and we're definitely appreciative of him getting out here racing, getting back to normal. And, wishing him a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll see him out on the track probably more this weekend. But right now he is running in the 14th position, 1 lap down in the lucky dog spot. Take a look at Dana Grover here running in P7. He's in this second pack, kind of sandwiched right there in the middle. John Stanley just ahead of him in P6. Archie Vieta was leading this race, got caught up in an accident there with the 72 and fell back, but he is running in P8 right now. He wants to see a caution flag. He wants to get back up there to see if he can compete for the race win. Just behind him is Denis Judichin running in P9. Flavio Araujo, he and Dan Richter nose to tail. Araujo in the 9X car, getting by the 68, Givaldo Spindola. So the 9X car now picking up a spot up to the 12th position. Take a look at John Stanley here running in in the 12th position, running in the 6th spot. The 12 car running in the 6th spot, I should say. Stanley Tools sponsor machine. Behind him is Dana Grover in the 89. For Ed Palumbo, that Mellow Yellow sponsor machine leading this charge. These guys are cutting into that race lead a little bit. 3.2 seconds. 3.1 seconds to the race leader. So these guys are definitely cutting in. It might be a two-pack race right now, but before it's over with, might be melted into one pack. Guys trying to figure out something here to see if they can't get something going to walk away from that crew moving up. Now the next question is, do these guys all pit together? Some guys might be on a little fuel save strategy here, which is why you see maybe this line get swallowed up by the second line, the second pack. Gordon Carter, Steve Pierce here running together, 56 into 51. And Gordon Carter indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. So Gordon Carter, Steve Pierce peeling off the track to come down pit lane. Got to get that bad boy slowed up, and they looked like they did. So I think these guys are going to be coming down pit lane here as I see that other crew is swallowing them up a little bit. So we're going to see some guys coming down pit lane. Looks like the 7 and the 10 coming down pit lane. Whoa, man, that's fast. And Salviev is saying he's got to come down pit lane the next lap. So Chris Hughes on pit lane gave up the race lead. We're starting to see pit stops here. Green flag pit stops. Chris Hughes on pit lane. Alexis Salviev. Salviev, you see Chris Hughes finishing up his pit stop, coming back out. He doesn't have any help right now. He's out there by himself. This guy's going another lap here, it looks like. So Chris Hughes back out on the track and by himself. That is not good. Salviev coming down pit lane, this time by. Will the 83 car go with him? Don't forget about the 9. The 9 is a lap down. Guys closing in on Novar, but they're going to be coming down pit lane. Rizky Novar in the 10, getting up out of the way. Let these guys come down pit lane here, so see how this shakes out once everybody pits. See the 83 and the 72 coming down pit lane. Take a good entry to pit lane for the 72 and the 83. And guess who the race leader is? That's Artur Vieira. Take a look at Franco Alvarez in the 83 car. So Franco Alvarez in the 83, finishing up his pit stop. He doesn't make too many mistakes on or off pit lane. He and the 72 come out together. That is good news for them. Artur Vieira, Dennis Uderchin, 1-2 right now. .61 laps in. Artur Vieira had some early race trouble when Salviev came across the front of the 4 car, and the 4 and the 72 did a great job holding on and keeping those cars from coming around, but definitely some damage to that 4 car. You see Rizky Novar now going to blend in. And Novar is shown in the 9th position, 1 lap down. These guys still need to make a pit stop. You see 4 car now peeling off the track to come down pit lane. Unichin, now our race leader, as the 4, Archivieta, on pit lane. Novar working that outside line. Couple Toyotas here, mixing it up. This is gonna hurt both their efforts, really, if they stay side by side. So Vieta on pit lane as these guys mix it up. Unichin is the race leader, and I would suggest to you he's going to have to come down pit lane here pretty soon. Vieta finishing up his pit stop. Now he's got to just try to hope for some good timing here. Try to blend in with a couple drivers or at least get somebody to draft with. Now up to full song as Unichin peeling off the track to come down pit lane. Now Franco Alvarez, the leader. 72, Alexis Salviev. Alvarez actually shown in the 2nd position as Unichin on pit lane. And Richter peeling off the track to come down pit lane. You see Vieta now blending in. He's trying to get behind that 9 car. Try to close in there and you work with those guys in the draft. You got some guys working together there, running back here in the pack a little bit, and that's led by Chris Hughes. Chris Hughes in the 7 car is in P5, and you got a 4-car draft here, and that'll definitely help them catch up. They got a ways to go, though. Ed Palumbo, Dana Grover running in 3-4. They're going to get swallowed up here pretty soon, I believe. But that'll help them ultimately. Once they catch up to this 9X machine. And that is Araujo. Araujo running 1 lap down just ahead of him. But they can use him for the draft. And they're going to go around on the high side. They're not going to waste any time. They want to try to put some distance between them and the pack behind them. Alvarez and Salviev. P1, P2. They are working together. You can hear them talking on the radio. Communication on the radio about what we're going to do. Little encouragement as well. Again, we're looking at side-by-side view. That 2nd pack, we're looking at Archer Vieta. He is running in P7. That pack led by the number 7. Chris Hughes running in P5. Two-car pack, actually 3 cars as the 9X of Araujo in this pack too, but Ed Palumbo running in 3rd in the 54 car as Dana Grover just behind him. Gordon Carter said he's going to be coming down pit lane this time by in that high place moving sponsor machine. In the 56, making a pit stop here. He's running in P10. Going to give up a couple spots, it looks like. Chris Hughes so far has the fastest lap of the race, a 45.526. That's the guy you want leading the pack. 12 car, John Stanley just behind him. The 4 of Art Together. I think Chris Hughes probably feels pretty comfortable with those guys behind him. And also Furtado. Those guys realize the best part about this and the best chance for them is to stay nose to tail. You got to be wondering here with that second crew with Palumbo and Dana Grover, if they've got what it takes to be able to close in. They need a little bit of help here, it looks like. You're going to need a little bit of help from Araujo. Now we start thinking about guys who have enough fuel, guys who don't have enough fuel. This could come down to a splash and go. As Franco Alvarez is the leader. Now they've got another car to help him there. Givaldo in line. And Givaldo running in P11, but he is running with that pack, and that's going to help P1, P2 out. Just going to speed them up. Start taking a look at not exactly the battle we wanted to look at. We wanted to sort of see that battle there with P2 and then all the way back to P3 and see how that was changing. But you're looking at about 6.6 seconds gap between P2 P3. They are closing in ever so slightly, but man, time's running short here. Some guys think they have enough fuel to make it to the end. Other guys are going to have to do a splash and go. Go back here and look at Tony Furtado. We got caught up in an incident earlier that I think he had to come down a second time down pit lane and now finds himself one lap down. He's running in the 13th position in this 9 car. And he's running with a pack on the lead lap. Definitely trying to help these guys catch up. And these guys have not really been able to chip into that lead. 6.6 seconds, 6.8 seconds now. Gap between P3 and P1. And I think these guys are going to have to come back down pit lane. Alvarez and Salviev indicating that maybe they have to make a pit stop here. So we are hearing the guys are going to have to come back down pit lane here. And this could change the ball game. So now you got to adjust your fuel settings. You don't want to take a full tank of fuel. So Alvarez, Salviev have to make pit stops. When are they going to come down pit lane? Steve Pierce in the 51 car. He and Dan Richter talking about when they're going to pit. I think it's going to be this lap for the 51. Steve Pierce running in the 10th position. The last car on the lead lap. Chris Hughes indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. Chris Hughes leading that second pack. I should say third pack, indicating he's got to make a pit stop. You see Steve Pierce peeling off the track to come down pit lane. Here on lap 73. Some of the guys have enough fuel to make it to the end. And hear the chatter on the radio. Oh, man! Oh, no, man, that had to be speed right there for that 7 car, maybe the 12 as well. That 7 car was going awfully fast. Franco Alvarez, 72 of Alexei Salviev. as the 7 car finishing up his pit stop, and I have to wonder if he got caught speeding. See those guys go to, oh no, Alvarez into the wall, the race leader into the wall. Franco Alvarez got up into the wall. Hard lick there for Franco Alvarez. They've got to come down pit lane. That is going to have some damage. Right side damage to the 83 car, the race leader. The 72 just behind him. These guys trying to find a way to get down to the inside so they can get onto pit lane. They weaving through traffic. And Alvarez got into the wall. Peeling off the track. Very interesting here. That's going to throw off your rhythm. Holy Toledo. Some drama. And our race leader now shown as, oh boy, Artur Vieira. Salviev and Alvarez on pit lane. Artur Vieira, the leader. He's got some help. Tony Furtado. Does Vieira have enough fuel to make it to the end? You have got to be kidding me. What a crazy turn of events. And Alvarez gets out ahead of Salviev. Not working together now. Too much distance separate the two of those guys to get any benefit now. Artur Vieira has some help. Wow, what a turn of events. What a turn of events. Vieira is the leader. Franco Alvarez is in second. 7 seconds down. It all depends on whether Artur Vieira has to come down pit lane or not. Salviev, the 72, is third. Grover fourth. Palumbo is in fifth. Take a look at Data Grover here running in the fourth position. Wow. Ed Palumbo running in P5. Those guys nose to tail looking for a good finish here. It's all about, see Alvarez getting in front of that 10 car. He is trying to close in 6.6 seconds back to Artur Vieira. Not sure he's got enough time. The question now is, does Vieira have enough fuel? Danilo Coelho joining us in there in chat. Gilmar out of the race here tonight, man. Wrecked out early, unfortunately for them. Got break there, blew his engine. And oh, now Vieira just lost his drafting partner. This could be big. This could be big. Vieira going to gamble here. Is he low on fuel? 5.9 seconds. Does Vieira have enough time to be able to hold off this charge of that tandem? He might be on fuel save strategy. Ritsky Novar helping that Franco Alvarez machine. Vieira out there by himself. He's got 2 laps to go. Does he have enough time to be able to hold off? Oh, Vieira coming down pit lane. Artur Vieira coming down pit lane. Oh, no. Tried to stretch it out. Could not do it. Artur Vieira giving up the race lead to come down pit lane. That's going to give the race lead to Franco Alvarez. Artur Vieira making a late race pit stop. Drama unfolding here at Daytona. Vieira now doing a splash and go. Maybe he's taking a full tank of fuel, not sure. Oh my heavens, man. So close for Vieira. Falling back to 6th. Franco Alvarez has a little help from Ritsky Novar. Novar running in 9th, 1 lap down. One lap to go here for Franco Alvarez. Dana Grover in 2nd, Salviev 3rd, Stanley 4th, Chris Hughes in 5th. Vieira now comes back out. He is in P6. Alvarez tucking behind a 65 car. Dan Richter is in P15. Coming off the final turn. Franco Alvarez in the 83 car is going to win the Frosty 200. Wow, what a good run there for Franco. What the hell? Franco Alvarez gets the win. Franco Alvarez. So congratulations. He got the new paint scheme in victory lane. And he gets the win here at Daytona in the Frosty 200. So congratulations to Franco. Always thinking about that strategy. He gets the win here in the Frosty 200. Great job to Franco. So getting a big win. What a great race. And Franco comes away with the win. The 2023 Frosty 200 winner. And what a great race. And he gets the win. Well, congratulations to him. What a good race there. Let's take a look at the final results here tonight. Take a look at the final results. Franco Alvarez gets the win. Dana Grover gets that second place finish. Alexei Salviev finished 3rd. John Stanley 4th. Chris Hughes finished in the 5th position. Art Vieta 6th. And Palumbo finishes in P7. Ritsky Novar finishes in 8th. Dennis Unichin is 9th. I have no idea what's going on there. And 10th is Givaldo Spindola. P11 is Gordon Carter in 56th. Steve Pierce finishes 12th. Flavio Varujo finishes in the 13th position. Finishing in 14th is Tony Furtado. Dan Richter was 15th. Jesus Iglesias 16th. And Jomar Peixoto finished in the 17th position. I don't know what's going on with that scoring pylon right there. But that's how they finished. Take a look at the tower here and you get an idea of the finishing positions. So congratulations to Franco Alvarez on getting the win. A Frosty 200 win goes to Franco, our Argentinian driver, our only Argentinian driver. we'll see if we can get an interview with him, and we'll have the Wheel of Fun here coming up. All right, we're joined up here in the booth by Franco Alvarez, and what an exciting race, man. A little bit of pit strategy and some good luck, bad luck, and, man, what was going through your mind there in the last, say 20, 25 laps?
Hey, Heath, good night to you, good night to everybody watching the race. Holy smokes, I am almost shaking right now. What a race, man. That's Daytona for you all. Like, at the beginning of the race, I was planning the strategy race, just being at the back of the pack, just saving my car, saving fuel, saving my stuff. Then all of a sudden it turned on a fuel managed race, which was really fun to do. Alex Salvia worked really good. We made our strategy work perfectly. We opened a big gap to the rest of the pack, and it all came to luck at the end. I called risking over to pit exit with like 10 to go, and that was my savior. That was the draft I needed, so the rest of the field couldn't catch.
Well, I'll tell you what, you had to be sort of trying to maybe work some math in your head there with Arthur Vieta when he was leading the race there with maybe 4 or 5 laps to go. Did you have a feeling that he was going to have to come back down pit road and hand you the win?
I did not, because I knew we could do between 16 to 17 laps on a tank of fuel. And Arthur pitted like with 20, 21 laps to go. So I knew he hadn't enough fuel, but I knew Alex, Dana, both of them will do. So they were my main concern. And if Alex doesn't have a slow pit stop at the end, he might have a really great shot to win the race as well.
Man, I really love these kinds of races. I mean, you have really just about every kind of drama. You had a couple caution flags. You had guys who had trouble on pit lane. You guys have, drift, kind of break up the field a little bit, different drafting partners. And you had the fuel mileage strategy type of thing. There was just about everything that you could have in a race here tonight. And what an exciting race. It had to be a great one there for you with the 83 new paint scheme, the Bass Pro Shops sponsor machine in Victory Lane here for the Frosty 200.
I mean, you're absolutely right. Like, you are doing math every single lap to know where are you on the strategy and how much fuel you need at the end. And also, I know it looks easy from outside, but driving the car while you're being pushed on the limit is not easy. I promise you, it's not easy. So yeah, what an exciting race. First time driving the Bass Pro Shops Chevy Camaro. It's on Victory Lane. And man, winning the Frosty 200. What a special event. I know it means a lot for the league. And it's wonderful to win a race like that.
That was awesome, man. A little bit of nerves, I would imagine, when you had the big packs there bunched together. Things were getting a little dicey. Did you did have some damage there. You got up into the outside wall. Did you feel like that was going to hurt your chances to be able to come away with a victory?
I make a really dumb mistake there. Pretty bad for me. But I wasn't concerned about the track position because with the amount of draft we had, you could make a lot of moves. One time I went from 16 to 6 in one lap because of the draft only. So you can make positions. It's not easy, but it's possible. So I wasn't concerned for that. I was concerned about the damage. So I repaired all of the damage on the first pit stop, and that's why I drove all the way to the back. And yeah, what a race, man, to end the year. Holy smokes.
Well, hey, and also congratulations being the race winner tonight. You win a $25 Steam gift card from High Octane Racing League. So, put that to good use, whatever you want. But appreciate all your support. You do a great job of paint schemes for us and supporting the race league too. So we want to, definitely send out our gratitude to you.
I need to send gratitude to you because of the league you put on. Look at the event that had today. 17 cars, great racing, clean racing. We have 14 people watching now, so a success, I will say. Thanks for all of the memories from this year and the past year. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. It's Franco Alvarez coming up here in the booth with us and getting the win in the Frosty 200. How about that, huh? That is absolutely awesome. Good to see him in victory lane. He's always excited whenever he gets that car into victory lane. And, well, we got a little fun addition here tonight. I think we got all the names in. And that is the Wheel of Fun. So the Wheel of Fun is a lot of fun, as a matter of fact. So we'll see if we can't, hopefully I can do this right. But the winner of the race gets the first prize, and we'll get his name in here. We're going to do all this manually, so just be patient with me here a little bit. Jam to the music, maybe get up and dance a little bit. So there you go. Winner number one of the $25 Steam gift card is Franco Alvarez. Now we're going to spin the wheel for the High Octane Racing League hat. And hopefully I remember how to do this. It's been a while since I've done this thing here, so. Okay, so here we go. Spin number one. This is for a High Octane Racing League hat. And it looks like it will be... Hey, Franco Alvarez! All right, Franco Alvarez wins a hat. So we'll get him up there with that, I guess. Should have took his name off that, huh? So let's take a look at the list here. It's going to take me a little bit. Franco Alvarez gets the win on that. And we'll put his name in. A little bit of a ragtag deal here, so he may elect to give his hat to somebody. We'll see. Boy, he's winning the race. He's winning a hat. He won the... Okay, so we will move his name from that. And then get our new link. Again, I got to do this old school there. So please be patient. Okay, our new wheel. Make sure Alvarez is not on that one. He can't win everything. All right. So Franco Alvarez gets a hat. And winner number 3, another hat. We're going to get 3 hats tonight. And, we will spin the wheel for that. And it looks like it's going to be Dana lowercase Grover wins the hat. So congratulations to him. We'll get that up there. Dana Grover wins a High Octane. Hey, maybe he can wear that whenever he races at Tracks VR. Dana Grover, our next winner. And not a bad hat. Thanks to our anonymous donor. Our not so anonymous donor. See if we can't get somebody else a hat here. Got one more hat to give. I know this is a riveting transmission, I'm sure. One-man operation, pal. All right, for our third hat of the night. And that hat goes to Flavio Rougeau. Flavio getting the hat. Might be the second man in Brazil to have a High Octane Racing League hat. Flavio Rougeau. I think I've got that name spelled correctly. So congratulations to Flavio on getting the hat. And we will get the, now we will do a $25 Steam gift card. Let's get the wheel of names updated. Columbus said I was robbed. I know, it kept rolling, didn't it? All right. Hey, you're still in the hunt there, Ed, so come on now. Here we go. $25 Steam gift card headed your way. Let's see who gets this one. And that goes to Arthur Vieira. So Arthur Vieira gets the gift card. Congratulations to Arthur. It'll be well spent, I'm sure. Some more, maybe some cars or tracks. Guess that makes his night a little bit easier to swallow, so to speak. Sorry, that's out of alignment, but you'll forgive me for that, will you? So Arthur Vieira getting the $25 Steam gift card. Those things are a lot easier to deal with. A lot easier to deal with than hats, I'll be honest with you. Hey, alrighty. Let's do the final giveaway. Here is another $25 Steam gift card. Who's going to win the final one here tonight? And here we go. $25 Steam gift card. The final one tonight. Let's see who it is. It is Alexis Salvia. So congratulations to Alexi on winning the final gift card. Make sure I spelled his name correctly. So Alexei, I think I got that spelled correctly. You'll tell me, right? There we go. Congratulations to the winners tonight. There you go. Franco Alvarez wins the race, wins the Steam gift card, and then wins a hat. Dana Grover, Flavio Rougeau both win hats. Arthur Vieira and Alexi Salvia both win $25 Steam gift cards. So congratulations to those guys. And wow, what an exciting night all around. Don't forget, we got some more racing headed your way. Coming up tomorrow, 50-lap race of Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course for race number 1 of a 6-race IndyCar Series season. Racing will start at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's actually when quals will start. Racing starts about 12:20. So it should be a fun series, and excited for Mid-Ohio, man. A fun track, and going to be a fun field as well. I've seen a lot of guys on the server getting some practice in, and that'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. The Tough Trucks will be back in action on Tuesday, a 100-lap race in Homestead, Miami Speedway. It's race number 3 of the season, and this Tough Truck series has been competitive. Who's got what it takes to tame Homestead? There's only one way to find out, and that's watch it right here on TurnLeftTV. Congratulations to Franco Alvarez on getting the win. He's a big winner all the way around, man. He won a hat, he won a gift card, he won the race. Wow! I mean, Franco hit the jackpot tonight. You have to bait his hook in that Bass Pro Shop sponsor machine. Saturday Night Thunder will be in action at Daytona coming up tomorrow. 70-lap race. It's race number 10, the final race of the season, and we're going to crown the champion from Daytona. Coming up tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight's race has been brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you're interested in an rFactor 2 server, there are 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. That's EliteHostingUSA.com. Thanks so much for joining me here on TurnLeftTV. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. We got some fun stuff going on here. And don't forget to smash the bell. That's going to do it for me here tonight. Thank you so much for joining me here on TurnLeftTV. And we'll see you next time. And we are out of here.